Welcome. This is 95.1 KNBC, Carson City, Mendon, and Gardnerville, your community radio station. And it's time right now for Carson Rural Communities Update. And this is CJ, your host, with co-host Laura. Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'm fine. Wasn't that an awesome Doors tune that Uncle Tamale gave us to bring us into the show?
It. Oh my gosh, it makes you want to go out and dance.
Yes. We
do a two-step or something.
Go to the Roadhouse.
Yes, exactly. So what's going on? Who do we have today?
Oh, well, we have a guest. We have Erica Roselius, coordinator of the Western Nevada Safe Routes to School. Yes, kids, I am sorry to tell you, school is just around the corner.
I know.
So I want to tell you, Erica, a little bit more about her. She serves as that Western Nevada Safe Routes to School coordinator and transportation planner and analyst for Carson City Public Works. Yay, Public Works.
Yeah.
With a diverse background spanning community engagement, brand marketing, health and wellness, Erica is passionate about creating connected, active, and secure environments for students. That's awesome. She holds a master's degree in sports and fitness management from the University of San Francisco and an undergraduate degree from the University of California, Davis. All right. Unique approach blends transportation planning with a deep-rooted commitment to physical health and community relationships. She spearheads, maybe we should get to talking about some of this, but I will say she spearhead creative initiatives that promote safety, infrastructure improvements, and education, helping children and their families safely walk and roll to school. Walk and roll, to school around their communities. On weekends, you can usually find her playing in the mountains with her dog, tackling local trails on her mountain bike, or tracking down that perfect lake for a refreshing swim.
Oh, that sounds like very refreshing. Very
right
cool
now.
right now with our 95 plus degree temperature.
That's right.
So I'm so glad you got to come and chat with us a little bit about the Safe Routes to School.
Thank
you. What is
that
all about?
So Safe Routes to School is a federally funded program. We're national. And our big goal is to get more kids walking and rolling to school. And then on top of that, being able to do it safely, not only to and from their school, but around the communities.
Sure. Wow. So how long has that program been going on?
Here in Carson City, it's been going on quite some time, decades. And Public Works took it over from, I believe, it was Health and Human Services quite some time ago.
Okay.
And I just came into the role last year. So
then how do you show the kids the safe routes to school? Do you actually walk them to the program, or how do you start them out so that they know that which route is a safe route to go on?
It really depends on the school. So we base our programming on the school's needs. So for example, I cover 4 regions. I cover Carson, Douglas, Lyon, and Story counties.
Okay.
In some of our more rural areas, it's not realistic for kids to be walking to school. It's just not going to happen.
Sure.
So we're not going to go give them a program about walking to school when they live 10 miles away, and it just isn't practical.
I get it.
Yeah. So we teach them still the, rules and safety skills necessary to live and conduct themselves in the world safely, crossing the street safely, driving safely, using a bicycle safely, wearing a helmet. So that kind of program is going to look different than, say, in Carson City proper, where kids are walking to school. And actually, we have an action plan in place in Carson City for Safe Routes to School. It was adopted by the Board of Supervisors at the end of last year. And part of that plan is to start developing these safe walking routes to various schools.
Nice.
And that works with the community, people who are already walking, maybe the PTO, the administration, and the students themselves to actually map out the safest routes school by school. So that's going to be a long-term project, but it is on the books.
Okay,
great.
So I have an example that I wanted to ask you about. So 6 Mile Canyon in the Dayton area, most of it is encompassed with the Lyon County area. So there's lots of housing, that kind of stuff there. But then when you go to the fork in the road, as if you were going to Virginia City and you bear right, at this fork in the road, I see the kids getting on the school bus and getting off the school bus. And then you turn right where I live to go down Sutro Springs Road. And when we start talking about safe routes, well, the thing is, I always have concern for them because there's no sidewalk. They have to walk on the side of the road, and they have to be very aware of the cars coming up. So what do you offer for some advice for them or some instruction on how to maintain that route just to get home maybe a mile away?
Right. So a big part of it is educating the drivers. So educating drivers the rules and laws around school buses. So if you see that bus stopped on the side of the road with the red lights flashing, it's stop arm out, you need to stop. Like you shouldn't be passing a stopped school bus, which surprisingly many people do. So getting that kind of public awareness out for the drivers is really important. And then, the infrastructure part of it is out of my scope. So we just encourage kids to be able to cross safely where there is a crosswalk, if there is a crosswalk, and if not, how they can, navigate. I don't know that specific area, that specific junction.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of teaching the kids to be use the safe routes that are available to them, and then also, I think in the rural areas, really educating the drivers on what they need to be doing to ensure the children's safety.
Well, that makes sense. It does, because each driver has a different route, and and they have different scenarios that they come up on the school bus. And then you have kids who are close to, like, let's just say Sutra Elementary, which is a residential planned unit development where the houses are almost stacked on top of each other. So they just kind of like have to be aware of their surroundings. And what's really nice in their area, they have sidewalks to walk on. So it makes it a little bit safer, so they're not walking on the street. So I see that. So what kind of plans do you put together for the kids? So you already talked about the school bus drivers, but do you have like a workshop for them?
So we offer school safety assemblies. So we go in for a day or 2 days and we divide them up by grade. And our safety assemblies, it's primarily two main topics: bike safety and pedestrian safety. And they're interactive. So with the little kids, we might play bingo, we play games. With the older kids, we have like a Jeopardy style game that we play, teaching them the skills for pedestrian safety. And then bicycle safety, a big one is just getting children to wear helmets and the importance of helmets. So we teach that in the safety assemblies. And then a big one that we introduced this year that the kids loved, when it was through the PE teachers in Carson City. We had 3 elementary schools in Carson City, or bike rodeos, where we were there for an entire week. We bring all of the equipment with us, all of the bikes, and we set up a big obstacle course out on the blacktop, and we teach every single PE class all week. So we hit every kid who has a permission slip, and they learn not how to ride a bike. They already need to basically know how to ride a bike, but they learn to say which directions they should be riding, how to stop safely, how to do hand signals, how to stop at a stop sign, how to stop quickly, weaving. And the PE teachers and the kids all loved it. And so we're really hoping to grow that this coming year, because if we can get to the same schools, then we get to hit those kids again 1 grade higher. So by the time they graduate, they've potentially had us 5 times, those same skills. So we're hoping to
refreshers.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a big one that we are really excited about.
So what made you join in to do this particular job?
I had been a personal trainer for almost 20 years, and I was looking for something different because I had been doing it for a very long time, and I own my own business. And after doing that successfully for decades, I had decided that I wanted something a little bit broader, but still within my community. I still wanted to do something that was encouraging healthy living and activity. And I wanted to just be in an area where I was with more people, because I worked out of my home. So I wanted a job where I actually went to an office and I saw a lot of people and got to have that sort of community engagement feeling. And so that's where I found Safe Routes to School.
Well, what do you like about the program?
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so much fun. I get to go every day, and the kids are so excited to see us. We get to teach really valuable skills that they need to know, but in a really positive way. They're very receptive to us, and we have a mascot named Safety Sally, and the kids love her.
Oh, fun.
And so we bring Safety Sally to as many events as we can. And so I love having that positive impact from a young age, and then also just being in that school environment. I mean, kids are so fun.
They are.
Yeah.
Very creative kids too.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, as you teach them bicycle safety, that's a life skill. That's something that, will go well beyond school, and definitely if someone stays in this area, they're going to want to engage in cycling and, that kind of thing. So
yeah, and I
it's
don't
good.
know if you remember your first bicycle. It's like independence, right? All of a
Yeah.
sudden you can get so many different places. You can go farther. You can ride to your friends' houses.
That's right.
And it's like this whole feeling of being able to kind of be the master of your own, environment a little bit. So I
Mhm.
love giving that to other,
You can have
to
lots
kids.
of fun.
Yep, lots
Yep.
of fun.
That independence is really
Yes.
important for the kids too.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
So, what age do you start them at?
Well,
For the bicycle safety and stuff like that.
Usually first grade. So first through
grade?
fifth is what our bike rodeos address. Anything older than that, we usually try to connect with some of the other clubs in the city where they actually do like mountain biking or that kind of thing. So, and then we have little Strider bikes for the little ones that don't have pedals. So if they really don't know how to ride a bike, then we can stick them on those and they can just pedal with their feet.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
That is cute. So,
That might be,
right. So is there a part of the job you don't like?
Is there?
Tell me.
I mean, it's our quiet time right now. That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
It's like a lot of prep for the coming year, but when you go from 100 miles an hour because it's the school year, which is what I love, then this quiet time is bittersweet. So.
Aw,
It is. So you get time to rest and focus and plan some more. And stuff like that. So.
Yeah, we use the summer. This summer we reached out to Lyon County. They do this really great program called Kids in the Park. Kids to Parks or Kids in the Parks.
Oh,
and Yarrington has one, Fernley has one. And so it's all the nonprofits that are within that county. And so we set up tables and got to talk a lot about helmet safety and give away a lot of helmets. We do a lot of helmet distribution
wow.
At those events. So we do that kind of stuff in the summer.
So then, I don't know, maybe I'm asking the wrong question, but how much does one of those helmets cost?
They're not a lot. You can get a decent helmet for $10 or $20.
Okay.
But I will say, the big thing that we are talking about right now is what type of helmet they should be wearing.
Oh, okay.
Because with the popularity of the new e-bikes and the new e-motos, kids are quite often either not wearing helmets at all, or they're on these e-motorcycles but only wearing bike helmets. But the e-motos can go 50 miles an hour. And
so that's not going to cut it.
No, they really need to be in a motorcycle helmet, which obviously is significantly more than a bicycle helmet, but it's really important because they go too fast for that bicycle helmet to really provide the protection necessary if they take a tumble. So right now we talk to a lot of parents about what kind of helmet their child should be wearing. But for a bicycle helmet, they can always come to us or they can go to NDOT. We both have free helmet programs.
And I love that idea because money is tight for everybody.
It is.
It keeps going up and up and up, and I don't ever see it going down.
Yeah.
So, getting a helmet for your child for their bicycles and things really makes sense in this program for the parents to allow their kids to participate in this.
Definitely, and participate safely. And, some parents may not know that if they crash on the helmet, they really need to replace the helmet. If there's any kind of cracks or anything like that, it's probably not going to do a good job. So it's time to get a new helmet. They just expire after 3 or 5 years. The foam isn't as strong as it used to be.
It kind of like decomposes whether you like it or not.
Yeah, so you can come to any of the events where we're at, and we always have helmets to give away to kids.
Oh, that's really cool.
And I'm glad you said that it's a giveaway to the kids.
Yeah.
So come on, parents.
That's right.
Sign those permission signs. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think that is awesome. So, well, I wanted to say, Erica, thank you so much for coming and chatting with us. Is there anything else you want to add?
I want to ask some questions. Yeah, because I know that the Nevada Safe Routes to School, and that is very important. And again, we will be giving you the opening of school dates later on in the show. But you're also a transportation planner and analyst for the city, for Carson City. What's a little bit of that like?
It's a smaller part of my job, but I work with the transportation planning team and department. And my expertise will come in when we're talking about school zones and where we think crosswalks should be, or if crosswalks are necessary, that kind of thing. So it's the planning with multimodal, so bike, pedestrian, specifically around schools.
Around schools, okay. Are there any plans in the works that you can give us a teaser about, or is it?
I mean, there's always a lot of plans going on, but not any that I can give a teaser about.
I tried, audience. I tried.
So, all right, so crosswalks are part of the program as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, we need one. It's not by the school, but it's by the school buses
Oh,
at that fork in the road.
out
The,
at
the
Dayton.
kids
Yeah.
could use it because I see so many potential accidents
Yeah.
happening at that fork in the road
Yeah.
where everyone is stopping and there's no crosswalk or anything like that. But all you have is gravel where the bus
Right.
stops. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they definitely need one.
We'll
They
lock that
do.
one. I'll lock that one away.
Yeah.
Remember that.
And
Yeah.
I do see, we've been seeing the work happening here on Roop
Mhm.
and on East William, and the Roop where it now goes up to Fifth. There's a really nice new paint job on the crosswalks and such. And I know that it's only because I have a brother that worked for the Department of Transportation in Florida, and when I brought him here to Carson City, he was like going around going, "That needs to be repainted. That needs to be repainted." So we should celebrate the ones that are up to date,
Yes,
so to speak.
definitely.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Yeah.
This is great. And so, is there an event coming up for the kids now?
We have a Sheriff's Night Out next Tuesday,
That's
which is
right.
a huge
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
We'll be there, and we are part of a task force that is actually multi-agencies. So, the Sheriff's Department and the school district and NDOT, Office of Traffic Safety, we all get together and talk about a lot of the major issues within Carson City and how we can work together to help solve some of them. And right now, as a group, we're all talking about the new school zone laws that took effect in July, the beginning of July.
What are those?
Well,
Yeah.
now if you violate any of the rules in an active school zone, you have double fines and double demerit points in Nevada. So any active school zone violation, and the three that, it can be any traffic violation, but the three that we really talk about the most because we hear from schools are the most problematic are speeding, so over 15 miles an hour, passing cars, and then U-turns is a huge one. And I don't know, maybe people don't know you cannot make a U-turn in an active school zone. So we are doing a big push on education of those, but also that starting in July, you can get double fines and double demerits.
Oh,
Okay.
that'll add up real
That's
fast.
need to know information right there. And I bet some of that U-turn action, or even some of the, not so much the speeding, but I know the drop off and pickup can be very challenging for parents.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I could easily see somebody going, "I'm just going to get a U-turn out of here."
Right. And it's why we do what we do, is because if we can get more kids walking and rolling to school, that really decreases traffic congestion.
That's true.
At drop off and
Makes
pickup.
sense.
So it's one of the main reasons why we encourage it and why we host a lot of these programs is to tell those families that there's a lot of benefits of walking or biking to school, but also that it really helps the schools and the parents reduce traffic congestion.
Makes it a smooth transition in and out of the car or off the bicycle.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
that's very good.
Well, Erica, thank you so much for coming and
Thank
chat
you.
with us. And so Laura is going to read when the schools are going to be
Sounds
opening
good.
up.
Here we
So
go, kids.
Everyone get excited. Okay, wait. Parents, get excited.
That's right.
Oh, this reminds me, a long time ago, Office Depot had this great commercial around this time of year. And I know we're not actually advertising Office Depot here, people. We're just, okay. So an office supply store had this great commercial, and it's, it starts out and these young couple is like going down the aisle and they're just picking things off the shelf, like binders and pens. And then the soundtrack kicks in and it's Andy Williams with "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year."
Oh, yeah.
And then, and then they cut to the two children that are just sort of sitting there with not very happy looks.
Yeah, that's great.
So kids, hope you got your day timers out, because I'm going to give you the first day of school dates. In Churchill County, the schools will be opening on August 24th. Douglas, they're going to get you started the earliest. I don't know, Douglas County. They're going to open on August 12th. That is just around the corner.
Yep.
That is literally just around the corner.
Yep.
Lyon County will be kind of middle of the road there with August 20th. And they're in Story County. The Fourth Ward School won't be reopening, but the real school in Story County will be reopening on August 17th. So,
Very good.
yay.
Very good.
Yeah.
So, okay, kids, I hope you have a fun day on your first day of school.
That's right.
We'll repost this again during our segment next week, just to remind the
Yes,
parents. And,
yes.
and what else do you have, Gary?
Oh, well, we got a lot going on. We're trying to cram it all in before,
I
you know,
know.
the snow starts flying.
Yep.
But so this we have team building for the soccer season at AYSO Region 1637.
Yes.
Okay. And if you want more details about that, they are accepting volunteers. They're going to be building teams on as of August 1st, tomorrow. So register before then to give your player the best chance of being placed on a team. You want to go to ayso1637.org and sign up. Meanwhile, we've been talking about this. Another deadline is here. Tomorrow, entries are due for your Silver State Youth Livestock Show during the Lyon County Fair. Fair will be August 13th through the 16th, but you know, you got to get your chicken, your cow, your turkey, the bunnies, all kinds of great little creatures, great and small, are going to be, you want to visit www.ssyls.com to enter. And again, you know, clock is ticking on that one. Oh, and here we are. This is the Sheriff's Night that
Yes.
we will be seeing friends at again. And that is going to be Tuesday, August 4th, 5 p.m. It's going to feature free drinks and hot dogs, community booths, as we heard, canines, drones, helicopters, live DJ. Is that going to be one of us?
I'm not sure who's going to be there. No one told me.
Nobody told. Probably not one of us. There's probably somebody that can spin the music.
Sure, yeah.
Facebook, bike, and gift card raffles. Mills Park, you want to head on out there, and they are unveiling their new limited edition sticker.
Cool.
So,
Very nice.
yes. So, and we heard about this last week, but it's coming up on August 8th. It's the Regional Junior Ranger Day. This is where you become the ultimate junior ranger by getting sworn in with each park agency that will be there. And that is Carson City Parks and Rec, Washoe County, Nevada, Nevada State Parks, City of Reno. It's going to be awesome. So
big event.
Live music from the Sunrays, food from Lady Griller and La Tapatia. Bring water, sunscreen, and a hat because you're going to be a park ranger. You got to be prepared.
Yep.
And this one's fun. There's a dunk tank, and apparently they take volunteers, right?
Oh,
boy.
Yes.
I wonder which teacher or
I know, right?
Right. So August 8th, 10 to 2 p.m. at the Pete Livermore Sports Complex for that. Yay.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It really does. Let's see. Okay, so we're good here. We're back in Lyon County at the fair. You got a little more time, crafters, if you want to enter your quilts, photographs, crochet, knit, or fabric art, even yard art. Also homegrown veggies, fruits, and fruit preserves. But don't sleep on this because the static entries are due August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th from 3 to 7 p.m.
Let's
and
just sneeze away.
That's like, so tomorrow's the 1st. So yeah, the weekend and Monday. I have done the county fair in Marin County, and I used to enter in like a lot of the, you know, the little things. And some of the people there, I'm not going to give away secrets here. I am going to give away a secret. Okay. So if you've studied the entry forms, and let's say there's one like cooking with lemons, and then there's another one with cookies. So cook your batch of cookies, enter some of them in the cookie category, enter the others in the lemon category. And now you've just one batch of cookies has now doubled your chances.
You're giving away the secret.
So yes, so there's that. And of course, the perishable entries like the cookies, they would be due on August 11th. So you do have a little more time on that. That's homegrown veggies. Well, you better have that veggie grown by now. But fruits, food preservation, baked goods, and other perishable items. The fair itself is going to be August 13th through the 16th at the Lyon County Fair and Rodeo Fairgrounds. So cool. Now, August 15th is the Tough Luck Ranch Supply at the Tough Luck Ranch Supply in Dayton. It's the Give Back Gatherings. It's a community fundraising event for the desert pigs.
Yep.
Awesome. So that's going to be from 10 to 4. So all that advice about sunscreen, hat, and water applies here as well.
Makes sense.
Yes. And now here's what you've all been waiting for, kids at Dayton High School. It's Monday, August 17th, 4 to 6 p.m. It is back to school night. You get to meet your teachers, explore the classrooms, learn about the school year, and connect with staff. They can't wait to welcome you Dust Devils back. So get on there and get some of that.
That is fun.
Yeah.
I would look forward to having fun at the night time. So yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to take a pause right now and mention back on this weekend at here at the Levitt Amp concert series, Carson City Music Series on the Brewery Arts campus. We've got Van Goat.
Oh.
Yes, they're a swing punk band, and as always, Rockin' Patricia, whose show's coming up in a couple of hours. Yep. You know, she's going to do some very special dedications this afternoon, but she'll be out at the concert, meeting and greeting and telling you more about KNVC. And what else is happening? Oh, tomorrow night here at the Brewery Arts Center, they are having a live screening of Jaws. The movie with a bite, the movie that changed summer cinema.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's gonna
but
be fun.
It is going to be fun. But the thing is, come a little early because they're going to show a couple of Saturday morning cartoons. Jabberjaw. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes.
When the way that Saturday cartoons would rip off like popular culture for their inspiration in a loving way. Yes. Yeah. So they're going to show that. Then I guess there's a costume contest. That'll be exciting. Then, of course, there's the wine walk. That'll be on Saturday, August 2nd. I'll be down here in the cellar, in the underground bunker, pouring the wine. So stop by and say hi. Yeah. All right. But let's get back to school news, kids. I know you're sitting there eagerly waiting to hear this. It is back to school night at Sutro Elementary School. Again, you can come meet your teacher. That'll be August 19th. 5:30 to 6:30. You can. There'll be a lot of fun there. You can see some friends. You can meet their wonderful PSO. So can't wait to see you there.
Yes.
And then, of course, we've been talking about this, and it's getting closer. It is the Harvest Festival up at the Dayton, Nevada, for the Sutro Tunnel. That'll be on October 10th, and that felt like months away when we first started mentioning it.
Yeah, but now they're probably running out of time.
Yeah, they're running out of time, yeah. So if you want to be a food vendor or a crafter at that, you might want to get your application in. I would go to thesutrotunnel.org and do that. You know what? Here, another tip, by the way, you people that are going to be entering in the Lyon County Fair, if you got something really cool, why not show it again at the Sutro Tunnel event?
Yes.
Get some bang for your buck.
Yep.
All right, and then, of course, here it is, Pumpkins, Pioneers, and Tall Tales. It is the Nevada Day Parade.
Yay.
Woo!
Yay.
Yeah, with Grand Marshal Stephen Saylor, and he will be on the show again, right?
Yes, he's going to be coming back to chat with us, and so he's going to be the Grand Marshal, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Look at him. Look, he's.
Nevada Day Parade.
Oh, I'm saying look, and it's the radio. I mean, just imagine a very distinguished gentleman wearing sort of Victorian clothing. Looks like he stepped right out of the Wild Wild West, right there. Yeah, and so he's going to be the Grand Marshal. And of course, it's our celebration of statehood. That's going to be on October 31st. So really falling on the right day. Yeah. So don't miss this one. There'll be the balloons. There'll be all the fun. Yeah, I'm definitely marking the calendar for this one now.
That's really
so. Good. We've got a few more minutes if we want to just chat. Or
I have something.
Okay.
You know what time of year it is now? It's the Perseids meteor shower going on.
Oh, that's right.
It's going to peak on August the 13th, and I believe the moonlight is going to cooperate.
Oh,
great.
Lovely. So, yeah, because we just had our full moon, right?
Yes.
So it should be waning now.
Yep, it should be cooperating, so you can enjoy the Perseid meteor shower.
Wow.
And so great places to go and watch it would be like at Lahontan Reservoir or Wide Patch Reservoir, or even further out there. You might be able to have some really nice visual meteors passing by.
And that's another really unique thing about this part of the world that we should treasure. Yes. So thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. Cool. The last few nights have been really beautiful with the full moon, though. I'm not going to lie.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So definitely. I love watching that. I could see it from a distance, sitting in my little recliner and then watch it rise over the mountains. It's always fun. It really is. So
yeah. Well, all right. So we had a great show. I think we're going to be here next week. Do we have a guest?
Yes, we have a guest.
Yeah. All right.
We're going to talk about the Northern Nevada animal.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, we'll keep that secret, guys.
Animals, for adoption.
Animals up for adoption. Cats. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Cats.
So goodbye. Good luck. Talk to you later.
All right. We love you. Bye.